VidCon channels are ready, Pathfinder.
Ryder, how's my favorite Pathfinder?
Just enjoying another day of what Helios has to offer. Why?
Thought we could grab a drink. Sloane's holding a get-together for the locals. I managed to snag an invite. Care to be my +1?
Sloane doesn't seem like the party type.
She sees these events as a necessary evil to keep the people happy.
I'd never say no to free drinks.
Especially from Sloane's reserve. I'll meet you outside Outcast HQ.
No poker tonight. Reports. Lots of them.
The lieutenant.
Pathfinder?
We can talk more later.
Sure.
caught you napping. Do all Angaras snore, or just you?
Do all humans whimper in their sleep? Or just you?
Need something?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Hey, what's shaking?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again.
You know it.
We're in parking orbit. Scan complete. Looks like we're coming up on a blue giant.
From Aya, it's often the brightest star, the first to rise.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Honor to meet you, Pathfinder. Initiative Pilot Marixus. I run supplies to your outposts.
What brings you to Aya?
For survival supplies, only Aya has. I'm waiting on clearance to enter the city, but it's taking too long.
They let me into the city?
I appreciate that. To start, EOS needs a way to... They've requested Kiloa seeds to begin their own crops. There's an agricultural scientist.
I'll make sure to get those seeds.
Volt's power grid is lagging without proper solar input. The solar amplifier would give them the solar technicians here.
I'll see what I can find. You work on the solar panels? Do you have an amplifier for solar energy?
Nothing as big as these, but I have a smaller one on hand. Do you need it?
Weird question. You don't have any key...
Yes, I do. Need some?
I'm not selling to aliens.
Mercy. Back. You're right.
Hey, Alexei. I tried to
Oh, Sumar.
Missing something
That's the name,
crucial?
isn't it?
I'll probably have it.
something like that.
Tech research going on here. I love seeing our Milky Way. It's early in our interspecies relationship, but I hope we can build on the momentum.
We have an amazing opportunity.
Whoa, that's your inspiring voice. You really can't... Just right. Keep up the good work.
Hello, Pathfinder. Any good news for me?
Is this Angaran? I found it on one of your homeworlds.
Son above. It's an ancient Ravan, a musical instrument. It uses Angara's body energy to produce music. We have them now, but nothing is beautiful. The songs it played were probably lost long ago. How much culture have we forgotten? Art, music, stories, it's all gone.
I can't imagine losing everything that way.
You left your culture behind. This isn't much different. In any case, relics like this help us.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Ambassador. I trust our people had a smooth transition to Aya.
The Angara have been gracious. Everything's going well.
Good. Keep me updated. Can out.
I've never lied to a director before. Pathfinder, it's a pleasure. I'm Ambassador Riala, Chief Diplomat for the Initiative on Aya. I was removed from Cryo specifically for this. Quite the wake-up call.
I know what it's like, jumping out of the cryopod.
You've had it far worse. I hear you're to thank for our new ties with Aya. This is our best shot at an... Now we just need to keep our people from wrecking it, no matter how hard they try.
If something's wrong, I need to know.
Maybe you can help me fix it. A Solarian botanist named Sorvis Len is here, learning how to improve... He sent an urgent comm, saying a member of the Angaran resistance had threatened him.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Sorvis is an excellent scientist. I'm concerned this could escalate if someone doesn't look into it, but I don't have the staff to spare.
I can go settle things. I'm a friendly face for both.
That would be helpful. With any luck, we can prevent this from getting worse.
What's our end goal for...
A strong alliance. Helios is the... We need them as...
Show them we're not...
Historically, when... We need to break that cycle.
How many of our people have the...
A strictly limited number, and only certain professions. The Angara have agreed to allow...
That's huge.
It's more than I expected. Tan wants... We need to move at... I'll take whatever they're willing to give.
Aside from Sorvis Len, is everything okay?
Actually, yes. Director Tan gave me a project. He wants more ionic... He thinks it will deepen... None of them...
Why me?
After what you've accomplished? I didn't want to bother. I'll point you towards the candidates. If you could convince them to transfer, I'd be grateful.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need...
Pathfinder.
Unrefined goods on sale right here.
You're one of Ambassador Riala's candidates to live on the next...
I am. Glad you finally showed up. Let's get down to it. I've lived my whole life wanting to meet aliens who didn't want me dead. But my family's here. How can I stay in touch with them from the Nexus?
You can send messages, talk to them on the comm.
You get it. All right. I'm in.
Exaltation affects us all.
Exaltation is just another word for...
And if you're wrong?
I saw a Ket up close when they attacked. It was nothing like our people.
The Ket weaponize their victims to make you hesitate.
And when the Ket begin to exalt your people, what will you...
Thank you for that. Insight. The issue facing us is complex. Come, my friends.
These Angara are stronger than they look.
Yeah. They've been through
A look around and keep thinking. A galaxy away.
I can't work under these conditions. What does it take to be left alone?
Ambassador Riala sent me... You reported that someone in the Resistance threatened...
I didn't know Riala was sending the Pathfinder. I was measuring the photonic dispersal. I asked him to move, and he got nasty. Said it was my fault his friend was dead. Ridiculous.
That's a weird thing to say.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was the big... He got right up in my face and compared me to a cat. He wanted to kill me. The whole conversation made no sense. I think he was inebriated.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but dial it down.
Exactly. When he left, I tagged him with infrared dye from my...
I'll scan people around the Resistance headquarters.
You're supposed to represent our interests on Aya.
Pathfinder, Ambassador Riala...
She said you needed to talk before agreeing to live...
This is the opportunity of it. I've heard the Nexus is home to bacteria, viruses, other contaminants. My family worries about me. Are you sure I'll be safe?
We'll take every precaution. But entering an alien environment...
I appreciate your honesty, and so will my family. Avela's getting restless.
Effa should have come to me.
Shh, Uxul, I'm all right.
You almost died. What's he doing here?
I asked the Moshai to set up a meeting. I don't want us to be enemies.
Is this true?
Uxul, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. He risked his life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
I want to be allies. Equal allies.
You don't even treat your own equally. Isn't that why the Krogan left?
How did you...
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Chauvin.
Uxul... He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket, even without exaltation, they change us.
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
I found the device Ven was using to communicate with the Ark. I think we can use it to triangulate that.
All you have to do now is board it, steal the Meridian artifact, and escape in one piece.
You've been there.
I saw very little. Corridors, and the Archon's vessel is a place of pain and death. No one has attempted anything like this before. Now it's my turn. Evra informed me that the despot of Kadara Port, one of your people, executed Ven Terev.
I spoke to Ven. He had no regrets.
We know Ven was hardly contrite at his execution.
I wasn't there.
What he did was inexcusable, not unforgivable. This isn't what I... Regardless, it's done.
I'd like to know more about you.
What about me intrigues you?
You're an expert on several topics. Is that an option?
Yet you do it well. You have the essentials figured out. The rest you can learn as you...
Are you originally from Aya?
I was born on a research... They never stayed in one place. They all try to claim me as their own. But if I'm honest...
You and my crewmate have a close relationship.
He talks in his sleep. Worth it for the look on your face. Jarl, he has a good spirit. You're lucky to have him, that's all.
What are you working...
I thought being a Ket prisoner was the worst fate imaginable. A Valek comes in every so often asking if I have a sec... To answer your question, I'm busy with everything and nothing. We'll see which wins.
My translator doesn't know what to do.
Because it isn't a title, it's a reference. Legends say we once...
That's a lot to live up.
It's nonsense. To my regret, the name stuck. I've minded less lately. Being the
Any ideas on how we stop?
The real question is, complete eradication, drive them away?
Peaceful coexistence?
There's much The Ket are not a simple problem. We can't reduce them to a simple solution.
When the Ket are gone?
Depends who you ask. I don't know what Evra will... As for me, maybe I'll just fade away. That's what people do.
Thank you, Moshae.
Ishare.
Sam, what's this?
The decontamination console for visitors to the med center. Touch the start pad to use it. I detect the infrared dye Sorvis Len used to mark the person who threatened him.
That's our man.
I know why you're here. The botanist. You want an apology for what I said to him.
I only have one side of the story. Tell me yours.
It's hard to explain.
Try me.
Aya isn't big enough to give everyone a home. We each live here a short time and then move on. For someone to come, another must go. The exchanges are chosen at random. We call this arrangement the Vassal. Time of change. It worked well, until now.
You lost someone you cared about. Was it because of the Vassal?
That's one way to see it. When our leaders agreed to make a place for your people here, it came with a cost. My friend won a place on Aya, but he sold that slot so one of you could stay here instead.
Sold it how? What did he get?
Comforts for his family, resources to improve their home on Haval. He always put others before himself. That's how he died, fighting Ket on Vold. When I found out, I was angry. Said things to your botanist I shouldn't have, but I'd never hurt your people.
I believe you. And I'm sorry for your loss. Between us, that botanist is kind of a jerk.
He didn't fear my anger. I respect that.
I'll talk to our ambassador, see if we can minimize our impact on your vassal.
We don't expect things to be easy. Only that you understand, nothing is free for us. Thank you for listening, Pathfinder.
It took humanity 8 years to get a Citadel embassy back home. Pretty impressive to get one here.
All it took was hand.
It'll take more to keep this partnership. Ambassador Riala will hand. Inventory's there. Go on and look.
Welcome back. Any news on what happened to Sorvis Len?
Do you know about the Vassal? The Angaran lottery that decides who gets to live on Aya?
I've heard of it. Why?
Angar are selling their slots to come here, so our people can stay in their place. Including a member of the Angaran resistance. He was killed on Vold. Wouldn't have happened if he'd been here.
No one told me of this arrangement. Well, we have to do something.
We could let Angar who give up their slots live on the Nexus. It's safer than Vold.
Exactly what I was thinking. No one should suffer on our behalf. Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll forward your proposal to Director 10 immediately.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
I found Kiloa seeds for Eos. Is this enough?
It's perfect. I'll make...
Here, I found the solar amplifier for...
They'll be happy to see this. No more power outages.
Ambassador Riala said you're thinking of moving to the Nexus.
Pathfinder. I'm honored even to be considered for the transfer, but I won't be happy as just an observer. I need to work. I engineer power systems. Will I be allowed employment alongside your people?
If you put in a request, someone will get back to you.
And if they refuse? We'll have to think about it. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Welcome back. Larger system once, before the Scourge.
As if we needed a better reason to document everything.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Getting a scan. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. I found something. I'll say, that's a stellar nursery. Stars are born out here. I'm picking up something. Probe away. We've got a crater. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Getting a scan.
Wow. Look at all this. The Scourge did a number here, didn't it? To think this was supposed to be the Turian home, now the Exiles have taken over.
Cosmic radiation is off the charts, Ryder. You'll need to stay in the Nomad.
What good are these fancy suits if they don't block radiation?
In normal situations, they do. This planet's magnetic field was disrupted when it cracked open. No protection from a cosmic ray tearing you apart at the molecular level.
So, stick to the Nomad.
Descent engine engaged. Good luck, Ryder.
So, you're not going to report me for doing business on Kadara, are you?
Business, Vetra? Weren't you busy on the ship the whole time?
You're a good one, Harper.
Gravity's lower than we're used to, Pathfinder. Gil says you shouldn't worry about...
Exposure to the surface radiation will kill you, Pathfinder. I do not advise leaving the Nomad. Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Minerals have been depleted in this location.
Very at home.
I should. I lived that kind of life for years. You don't look okay with that.
I am. Just not the idea of losing you to someone like Sloan or Reyes. Too many good people have gone off the grid.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Sam, what is that?
A mining dome, Pathfinder. You should be able to exit the Nomad once inside.
What about the crazy space radiation?
The dome structure prevents cosmic rays from entering.
Someone's standing taller.
You think so?
What happened on the Asari Ark has to sting, but honestly, you seem better for it. If you lost anything back there, it was probably something you didn't need.
The mining zone has been depleted. You can drive into the airlock, Pathfinder.
Watch the grenade!
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Callum was right. Exiles everywhere. What would they want with this place?
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby. It may provide answers.
They're mining helium-3?
The main component in shuttle fuel, Pathfinder. It can also be used to make highly effective explosives.
Just what we need. Exiles with explosives. Let's get into that base.
The attached passcode is only a fragment. Data here indicates other mining domes. I've added the locations to your map.
Okay, Cora.
That datapad we found mentioned a guy named Krex. Any idea who that is?
Doesn't ring a bell. If he's out here, he might be dangerous.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.